Today we are going to see the topic about Commercial Bank of Ethiopia, Git Lab Repository, Git Lab. So let's see about the introduction of Git Lab. So Git is a source code version system that lets locally track changes and push or pull changes from remote resources. A Git repository tracks and saves the history of all changes made to the files in Git project. So we know the examples like GitLab, GitHub, Git buckets we have usually used in our day-to-day life are services that provides remote access to a Git repository. And what is a GitLab? So services that organization that can use the provide internet management to Git repository like web-based applications, So next, it is a self-hosted Git repository management system that keeps the user code private and can easily deploy the changes of the code. So these are the basic and introductions of the GitLab.
Hello guys. GitLab has some features that is like easy creation of server repositories, easy registration of users, easy management of access right to projects for users, deep integration with Git, like graphical tools to visualize server-side commits, branches, tags, user activities, files, and etc. And also implement GitHub like workflow based on fork and merge request. Offer tracking from planning to creation to help developers automate the entire DevOps lifecycle and achieve the best possible result. Why we can choose GitLab? Demand for vendors, version control, central source code repository, and collaboration and code review. Components of GitLab. GitLab has some components like version control and repository management based on Git, issue management, bug tracking and boards, and as I already said, code review functionality and review app tools, and continuous integration and development tool that is like GitLab CA or CD, and code quality that is code climate, and chat op tool that is mattermost, and service disk that is like a ticketing system. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Next topic is components of GitLab. So versions control and repository management based on Git. So issues management, bug trackings and boards. Code reviews, functionalities and reviews app tools. Continuous integrations and development tools GitLab. So code quality, the full form of code and climate. So chat of tools and master most. Service desk pickings and system. So So next one is Git architectures. So internal components and INX and GitLab pages and Git workhouse and GitLab shells, sidescapes, GitHub Rails, Play Redux and Poster Gets SQL. So external components of AD of authentications. So the SSH and TBash trees and GitLab pages, GitLab and AD and GitLab and Redshift. So next one's a reference architectures. So GitLab reference architectures like have been designed and tested by the GitLab. So quality and support teams to provide recommended deployments to scales.
And the architecture are user to GitLab server. There are three types. One is AD server, and it will be authentication. And next one is target systems. It will be deployment. And next one is GitLab runners server. It is optional and it is built. Reference architecture of GitLab. The following reference architecture where the GitLab package is used are available up to 1000 users. Single server. Selected architecture for CBE. Up to 2000 users needs 6 plus servers. One load balancer. Up to 3000 users needs 10 plus servers. Up to 5000 users needs 25 plus servers. Up to 10,000 users needs 30 plus servers. Up to 25,000 users needs 34 plus servers. Up to 50,000 users needs 40 plus servers.
Hello everyone, here I am going to explain about the CVE GitLab server, that is Red Hat 8 installed an IP address and Active Dictionary authenticates users against Active Dictionary. Then CI/CD, that is an optional component. Then about users, there are various users like various units, especially IS departments would benefit from GitLab. Developers under applications and project teams for collaboration. Then infrastructure units use the platform as a code lab projects. Then the change management team, a central source code responsibility and for tracking code changes. Then about the high availability, there is the high availability is from the main server that we can back up for once a week or a day. Then it will be reflected in the backup server. Thank you.